Let's go to our correspondent on the scene, Cerrone Battle, joining us now from the University of North Carolina. How you doing?
Cerrone!
What's up, Cerrone?
Yes, it was going on, guys.
This is our Volkswagen Dealers Expert Hotline. We use it so little, I forget what it's called. What did you see today, Cerrone?
Well, I was sitting there. I don't think I was supposed to be where I was, but I was right on the sidelines to his right. And there was a couple 49ers and Jets scouts, whatever, standing right next to me. He made a rollout throw with somebody in his face about 50 yards down the sidelines, and they started singing the OJ song, Money, 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 Money. So I don't know what the fans, whatever, but from what I saw in the responses of some of the other coaches, Dan Quinn saw a throw. He shook his head and started walking like he was leaving. He saw enough. And they were impressed, and they were telling everybody they were impressed. These are the NFL guys. These aren't the fans or whatever. And I've been to Patriots training camp and all this stuff. I've been down on Drake Maye. But he did make throws you see in person that were better than anything I saw at training camp last year. And it was oohs and ahs from the NFL people, and there wasn't fans in there. And like I said, Niners, Jets, couple other teams, Dan Quinn, they were singing OJ's Money, 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 Money. And I don't know if that tells you anything, but I don't think they was down on Drake Maye as Twitter is. Yes, he did throw the throw into the stands. I was on that side where he threw it. But out of 60 throws, 58 of them were hitting the guys in the hands. So, and I think Des Walker did himself some favors too today. But I think he put on a decent show. And one thing I will say too is most of the coaches, some of them were standing behind the quarterbacks. The more he threw, about 40, 50 throws in, Elliott Wolf, of all people, crept up behind him and was standing right behind the UNC coaches and all those guys. He was the only one that got a little closer. So if they're giving hints that they're out on him, he definitely looked like he was very interested.
I saw him in the background of some of these shots, Cerrone. Absolutely did. Just quickly, your opinion on him, because you've been down on Drake Maye.
Yeah.
Did your opinion of him change today?
I can see why people are big on him. I'm down on him because of the end game stuff, because of the big game situations, and some stuff like that. But as far as arm talent and all that stuff, I can absolutely see why people are blown away by him. He was making throws with guys in his face rolling backwards 50 yards downfield like it was nothing. I mean, it was the arm talent was there, but again, there's no defense and all that other stuff. But I completely understand why some of the scouts experts and whoever, the national experts, are big on him, because he does have the arm talent, the size, and all that other stuff. And like I said, the NFL people are oohing and ahhing here. So my thought is the whole wait, trade back, and sit back in the draft and all that stuff. I think you sit back on any of these quarterbacks. If these guys are all that good and they're looking at them at the same level, other people will leapfrog you and take these quarterbacks, and you be sitting there with Sam Howell at 11. And I wouldn't risk that at all. If you like this kid, you're sitting there at 3, take him.
Boo!
Just take him.
Boo! What? You've changed your mind already? You see one session
Hey,
of
man, I'm a dude. I saw it in person. I'm standing 20 yards from the kid. It was hard not to be impressed. I was standing 20 yards from Bailey Zappi, and I thought I was better than him. So, I mean, it's the dude is, I mean, I understand why they're blown away. Does that mean he's going to be a great quarterback? Absolutely not. I'm not an expert at all. But I saw it with my own eyes in front of him, and I completely understand.
You're easy. You're easily impressed.
Nah, I wasn't easily impressed with the quarterbacks they had, but yeah, I was impressed by what I saw today. Yeah.
So it just looked for me on TV that he was like a lot of the completions he was lofting the ball.
My honest opinion, the way Elliott Wolf and Mayo was reacting, they're not trading out of that pick.
So listen, this is why Cerrone's good. He just calls it as he sees it.
Yep.
He went in with a preconceived notion, saw something different, and gave you what he saw. As much as that disappoints me, because I enjoy playing the clips of you ripping Drake Maye. I don't know what I'm going to do with these clips of you praising Drake Maye. I don't know what to do with this.
We'll do something.
But either way, Cerrone, thanks for the report. It was valuable. We appreciate it.
Cerrone, before you go, just quickly, can I tell you that after watching Drake Maye today, I think he's going to suck.
Hey, it could be. It could be. Hey, if you put a defense out there, he might look terrible. But he was better than what I thought before I came in here. How about that? I don't know how much better, but there it is.
So, I mean, you weren't here. I was just telling these guys, after your stint with us last week and you told me about that NC State game, I went back and watched the NC State game over the weekend. And he and the whole team was a disaster. Like, like the whole team was so shaky. It was hard for me to separate, what was him and what was the team. But he was definitely part of the problem. Like, I can see how you come out of that game saying, I want nothing to do with this kid because he can't handle the pressure. Like, he melted down with the rest of the team. I get it. But look, if you're telling me today he looked the part, Cerrone, thanks again.
Yeah, and one thing, like I said, just like to add, the Jets and Niners were standing behind me, and they were oohing and on. So that's all I'm going to say. Everybody else liked them, so I don't know what Wolf and Mayo are going to do. But thanks for having me on, guys, and I'm just going to give my honest opinion.
Okay, we'll see you next time, Cerrone. Thanks
Cerrone,
again.
good work.
All right,
Thank
thanks,
you.
guys.